Welcome to my 4 weeks abs challenge. Let's start straight away. Come to standing to the front of the mat. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, forward fold, relax your head. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands down, step or jump it back into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, lift the chest. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog, keeping the hands firm and the tailbone lifted. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Another breath. As you exhale, bend your knees, step or jump to seated. Now we're going to set the time, 30 seconds, starting with your first exercise, the dish. Now when you have set your time, you're going to come down lying on your back, holding your legs slightly above the floor and the arms too. Draw the navel in towards the spine, squeeze buttocks and squeeze the big toes together. Holding it here for 30 seconds. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, or if you like, through the mouth. Only 10 more seconds left. And inhale, come back up, cross your legs, step or jump it back into your vinyasa. Inhale into your up dog, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just hold it here. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhale. Looking forward, coming back to seated, number 2. You're going to take the arms slightly off the floor and also the legs. Keep drawing the belly in towards the spine. Hold your dish. 30 seconds in total. Keep breathing. Almost there. Very good. Now with the next inhalation, come back up, cross your legs, step or jump it back into your vinyasa. Inhale into up dog, lift the chest. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Have a little rest before we move on to our final round. Inhale and exhale. Take another deep breath in, another deep breath out. And now we're going to come back to seated. Lie on your back, final round, 30 seconds, hold. Really good. Squeeze your big toes together, squeeze the legs together. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Really good. Not too long. Keep breathing. Inhale, come back up, cross your legs, step or jump it back into your push-up, bend your elbows. Inhale into your up dog, lift the chest. And then come back to your downward facing dog. You made it, resting time. You can either stay in your down dog or you can rest in child's pose as you wish. When you're ready, coming to your next exercise, to the planche. You're going to keep your shoulders over your wrists, or if you like, even further forward. You're going to stretch the toes back, keeping the shoulders in line with your hips. Broaden the shoulder blades and keep drawing the belly in towards the spine. Again, 30 seconds here, hold. Squeeze those buttocks. Keep pressing the hands towards the floor. And back to down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, take a few breaths here in your down dog. If you need a few more seconds, that's fine. Take your time. Inhale, come back to your plank. Prepare for your plunge number 2. Again, the more challenging you want to do this exercise, the further you take your shoulders forward, but then that will also be quite intense for your wrists. Again, hold it here. Make sure your hips are not too high. They should be just in line with your spine. Beautiful. Keep going. Back to your down dog. Stretch the arms. Inhale, plank. Exhale into your push-up. Inhale into your up dog, lift the chest. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Again, take a few moments here to come back to your breath. Moving on to our final round of the plunge. 30 seconds hold. From now. Very good. Keep going. Not too long. Very good. Keep pressing the hands down, belly in. A few more seconds. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop your knees, take your hips back into your child's pose. That's your resting time. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to lie on your back, moving on to a Pilates exercise. We're going to interlace the hands behind the head, and then we're going to bring the elbow towards the knee, or towards the opposite direction. So we're going to stretch one leg forward, and the other one is bent. Beautiful. So again, 30 seconds here, and make sure you do this exercise slowly. No need to rush. Do it with control. Very good. So twist, back to center, twist to center. Very good. Make sure you press that lower back down towards the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, step or jump it back into your push-up. Inhale into your up dog, lift the chest. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Again, take a few breaths here. And then come back to seated. Second round. Interlace the hands behind your neck. Inhale, lift the shoulders off the floor, lift the legs. Start to twist. Back to center and twist. Back to center and twist. Really good. Keep going. Twist. Center and twist. Beautiful. 30 seconds in total. Make sure there is not too much tension in your neck. So your core should work, not your neck. Inhale, come back up, cross your legs, step or jump it back into your push-up. Inhale, up dog, lift the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again, relax here for a few breaths. And coming to your final round of this exercise. And slowly come on your back, interlace your hands behind your neck. 30 seconds from now. And twist. Use your breath. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. That's it. Keep going. And we're halfway through. Last 5 seconds. Inhale, come back up, cross your legs, step or jump it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You are back in your resting time. You can either stay in downward facing dog or you could move into child's pose. And moving on to our next exercise, we will start in downward facing dog. You will first touch your right shoulder with your right knee. Inhale, lift the right leg up, right shoulder. Lift the leg, cross over. Lift the leg, touch your nose, and back up. Right side, lift the leg and twist. Touch your nose, leg back up, beautiful. Keep going in your own time, 30 seconds. Back to the nose, keep going. Try to aim high with your knee. So try not to aim for the elbow, try to aim for your shoulder. And come to downward facing dog. Inhale into your plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same with the other leg. Are you ready? Let's go. Lift the left leg. Touch the left shoulder. And twist to the right. Bring the knee to your nose. Touch. That's it. Keep going. Again, 30 seconds here in total. And we are halfway through. Keep going. Very, very good. Nice. You made it. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale into your push-up. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Again, holding it here for a few breaths. That's your resting time. And again, right leg up, right shoulder. Lift. Left shoulder. Touch your nose. Lift the leg. And right side. And the left side. Touch your nose. Beautiful. Keep going. We're halfway through, guys. And left side. Lift the leg. Touch the nose. Lift the leg. Right. And left. Twist. Touch your nose. And again. Keep breathing. And then relax. Back to your vinyasa. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Other side, lift the left leg up, touch your left shoulder, lift the leg. Cross over, lift the leg. Touch your nose, leg back up. Nice. Left side. Cross over. Touch your nose. And left. Cross over. Touch your nose, leg back up. Beautiful. Only a few more seconds left. Wonderful. And then relax. Back to your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Have a little rest. Breathing in and breathing out through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, right side again. Touch your right elbow and twist. Touch your nose. Beautiful. Keep going. Right side. And twist over. Touch your nose. Leg back up. Right. To the left. Touch your nose. Leg back up. Keep going. Almost there. 10 more seconds. And release. Back to your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Left knee, left shoulder, touch. And cross over. To the nose and back up. Left. And twist. Touch your nose and back up. Left and twist. Touch your nose, leg back up. Again, left side and to the right. Beautiful. Touch your nose and again, left and right. Touch your nose and last round. Keep breathing. Very good, you made it. Back to your vinyasa. Exhale, push up. Inhale into up dog. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. That's your resting time here. You can move into your child's pose and just relax here for a few breaths. Okay, when you're ready, coming back to your next exercise. So inhale, bring your knees to the chest. Exhale, stretch arms and legs away from you. Again, bring the knees close to the chest and in the opposite direction. Again, same here, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Knees to the chest and extend arms and legs. Knees to the chest and extend. Again, draw the navel in towards the spine, squeeze buttocks. Again, it's not about doing this too fast. Use the exhalation to cross the legs back into your push-up. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. When you are ready, we're going to cross the legs and you're going to come to seated. Number 2. Again, extend legs and arms, knees to chest and extend. 30 seconds. Keep breathing, moving with control. And back up. Extend. Navel towards the spine. Beautiful. Halfway through. Keep going. You're almost there. And then cross your legs, step or jump it back into your vinyasa. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Again, stretch legs and stretch arms. Breathing in and breathing out through the nose. And then you're going to bend the knees, coming back to seated, and we're coming to number 3 and starting straight away. Beautiful. Bring the knees to the chest and extend. Knees to the chest, extend. Keep breathing. Knees to chest and stretch arms and legs. We are halfway through. Keep going. Knees to chest, extend. Moving with control. That's it. Last few seconds. Cross the legs, step or jump back into your push-up. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog into your rest time. Just relax here for a few moments. If you need to drink some water, do that. And then we're coming back to the mat for your next exercise. Okay, resting time is over. Coming into your next exercise, moving into side plank. You are on your right hand, 30 seconds from now. Keep pushing the right hand towards the floor, lifting up from the hips. So really activate your obliques. Now, if you have a wrist injury, you could always go down on your right forearm. Keep holding it here. Very good, only a few more seconds left. Exhale, left hand down to the floor. And we move straight to the other side. So now you're on your left hand, right foot on top of the left. Stretch the right arm up towards the ceiling. Keeping the legs in line with the whole spine. Again, keep pressing away from the floor. Strong obliques, strong core, and strong shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Very good. Only a few more seconds left. Keep holding it. And then exhale, right hand down. Back to your vinyasa, bend the elbows. Inhale into your up dog, lift the chest. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Hold it here for a few breaths. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. And then moving on to round number 2, coming back on your right hand. Again, if you need any modification, go for it. And we hold it here for 30 seconds. Beautiful. Keep pressing that right hand down. Strong core. We are halfway through. Almost there. Keep breathing. Exhale, left hand down, and we're going straight to the other side. So now you're on your left hand. Keep pushing away from the floor. Lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. And again, hold it. Nice. Again, if the hips start to drop down towards the floor, do the opposite. Push away from the floor. All right, only a few more seconds. Almost there. And that is number 3 complete. Back into the vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. Again, relax here for a few breaths. Coming back to round number 3, final round for us. Back to your side plank, and we hold it here 30 seconds. Of course, over time this will get easier. The more you do this exercise, the easier it gets. So you could always top it up, moving up to 1 minute each side. Perfect. And then moving on to the other side. This one is very exhausting. So you're now on your left hand. Now if the hips drop down towards the mat, do the opposite. Keep pushing away from the floor. With that left hand, really using those obliques. Stretch that right arm up towards the ceiling. And breathe. Exhale, you made it. Back to your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You made it. Now you can rest for a few minutes in child's pose. Just take your hips back and soften. Okay, when you are ready, moving on to the next exercise. You're gonna come to seated. You can either do this with or without weights. 30 seconds. Twisting from side to side. Make sure you keep your chest lifted. So make sure you don't collapse in your spine. Keep your chest lifted. Twisting from side to side. Beautiful. Keep going. Chest up. Nice. Big rotations. Right to left and left to right. And inhale, cross your legs, step or jump it back into your vinyasa. Inhale into your up dog, lift the chest, knees off the floor. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Short resting time. And again, come back to seated. Now I'm going to use some weights. If you want to do the same thing, go for it, but it's also very efficient without weights. Nice. Again, make sure you keep your chest lifted and rotate from right to left, left to right. 30 seconds in total. Very good, keep going. And release. And now again, come back to your push-up. Inhale into your up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Coming to your final round of this exercise. Setting the time, 30 seconds, with or without weights. I'm going for the weights again. Again, from right to left and left to right. Twisting from side to side. Keep the chest lifted. Really good. Keep going. Almost there. Last few seconds. And then cross your legs. Step or jump it back into your push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And resting time. Just take a few breaths here in your resting time. Relax. And we're going to move on to the next exercise. We will do side plank variations. So we start with the right hand on the floor. We're going to drop the hips down and up. The top hand can be either up or you can rest it on your hip. If this is too much for your wrist, you can always come down on your forearm. Very good. So you try to lift those hips really high up and making really sure that your hips don't drop back. So you want your whole body in one line. This one is really exhausting. So we go straight to the other side on your left hand. Again, you can either reach the right arm up or you can just relax the right hand on your right hip. We drop the hips down and up for 30 seconds. Very good. Keep going. This is really good for your obliques. And hips up, hips up. Keep going. Almost there. Relax the right hand down, plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to number 2. So this is going to get much harder with every round. You are on your right hand. You're going to drip the hips up and down. So lift those hips up. Really good. And push, push. That's it. Keep going. Nice, keep lifting those hips, almost there. And we move straight to the other side. You are on your left hand. Same exercise, 30 seconds on your left hand. Again, the hips go up and down. Really working those obliques. Keep stretching the right arm up. And breathe. Keep going. Exhale, both hands back down into Vinyasa. Inhale, up dog, lift the chest. And exhale, we're going to come back to downward facing dog. Little resting time. And then we're going to come to the final round of this exercise. This is going to be really challenging now because your body is going to be exhausted. Good luck. When you're ready, you're going to come on your right hand or your right forearm if that's too much for your wrist by now. And again, you're going to drop the hips and you lift them up again. Very good. Keep breathing. Very good. And lift, lift. I know it's really hard. Keep going. Breathe. You're strong. You can do this. Lift those hips up. I know it's hard. And then release to the other side straight away. We're not wasting any time. Very efficient. And hips up and down. Beautiful. So lift and lift. Really good. Work those side abs. Beautiful. Keep breathing. I know, but you have made it in a few seconds time. Keep breathing. And right and down. Beautiful. I think we can skip the vinyasa now. I think the arms are already tired. Just rest here in your child's pose. Coming now to a gymnastics exercise. You can choose the positioning of your hands. So either hands next to your hips, next to your knees, or further forward. The further forward, the more difficult it will get. So this is just a test round. I'm just going to show you the exercise. You're going to press the hands down, lifting the legs. For 2, 3, without swinging the legs. So you really draw the navel in towards the spine. With control, no swinging. So we are aiming for 10. If you can't do 10, that's fine. So you can start with 5. Okay, ready? Choosing your hand positioning. We're aiming for 10. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 9. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 or 5. So the effort is there, you do the effort, and that's what it's all about. Okay, coming to number 2. Press the hands down, lift those legs up and down. Again, we don't want to swing. We want to really work the lower abs in this exercise. Coming back to your vinyasa, step or jump it back. Inhale into up dog, lift the chest. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Coming back to seated, stretch the legs in front of you. Again, we're going to choose the hand positioning. When you're ready, press the hands down. We're going to lift the legs up and down without swinging it. Very good. Keep breathing. Navel in towards the spine. This is really working the lower abs. Nice. Good work. Cross your legs, step or jump it back. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then come back to seated. Our final round, choosing your hand positioning. When you're ready, press the hands down, lift the legs. Up and down. Really good. Navel in towards the spine. Keep going. Exhale, step or jump it back into your push-up. Inhale, up dog, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. You made it. Back to your resting time. Okay, lovelies. Slowly coming out of your downward facing dog or child's pose. You're going to lie on your back, the arms are by the side, and we're going to lift the hips up and down for 30 seconds. Again, the idea of this exercise is not to swing the legs up, so everything with control. You're going to draw the navel in towards the spine and then lift the hips slightly off the mat. It doesn't have to be a big motion, it can be also a very tiny movement. Very good, 10 more seconds. And a lift. Lift those hips off the floor, keeping the head relaxed. Nice. Inhale, come into your boat. Exhale, cross your legs, step or jump it back into your push-up. Inhale into your up dog. And then exhale, you're going to come back to your downward facing dog. Holding it here for a few breaths. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Come back to seated and start to set the time, 30 seconds, lie on your back. And again, we're gonna lift the hips up and down. So tiny movements, lift the hips. Make sure you're not straining the neck. It should be all coming from your core. That's it, relax the neck. Arms by the side. You can push the arms down, that helps as well. All right, keep going. 10 more seconds. Nice. Inhale into your boat. Cross your legs. Step or jump it back. Vinyasa. Inhale into your up dog. Lift the chest. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Okay, when you're ready, lift the legs up, 30 seconds from now. Very good, keep going. And halfway through. Inhale, come back to your boat. Exhale, step or jump it back, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You made it. You can be really proud of yourself. We have done 10 exercises. It was really intense. Make sure you drink plenty of water, have a good rest. And try to do these exercises 5 times this week. And I'm gonna see you next week with a new video and new core exercises.